Okay, we're gonna get the day started by folding the laundry I did the night before, which is our sheets from yesterday, and some rags. I do a load of rags every day, if not twice a day. I go through a lot of rags. Am I the only one where fitted sheets are like the worst? I have such a hard time, especially with king size. A twin size set, oh, no problem. But this king size set and this jersey fabric, I hate folding fitted sheets. Now I separate everything out according to what I use it for. I have my regular rags that I use for cleaning. I have, like, we call them dog towels. We don't have dogs anymore, but that's what we originally used them for, so they're just dog towels. And then I have my dish towels that I have next to my sink. We wash our hands constantly, especially with this COVID stuff. And then I had a couple of rags that just turned into mush, so they get trashed. Okay, so today we're going to do a day in the life. So I'm working. I clean for a living. This is one of the condos that I clean. And you get to come with me today. So enjoy. Okay, so this condo is a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a library. It's a big condo. It takes me a couple of hours to clean it. The client was nice enough to let me film in here today, and you guys get to come along and watch with me. It's just a general clean. Luckily with this condo, I don't have to do any laundry, so it doesn't take me as long. It's just really wiping down all of the surfaces, making sure the bathrooms and kitchen are clean, and getting the floor mopped, vacuumed, and then the whole place completely dusted. Okay, I'm going to start in this upstairs bath, which doesn't get used that much, really. It's just the toilet and the sink, but I do like to keep the shower wiped down just to keep up with the dust that happens, just in general, everyday life. So I use my Jaws cleaners. I have a special tote that I got from Target. I showed it in one of my videos. I can link that below. They are the best non-toxic cleaners I've ever used. I also like my Mrs. Meyer's, but I usually use those at home. The Jaws has such a wide variety and selection that I like to take that with me in my cleaning kit for work. And then the other cleaner that I always have with me is some bleached toilet bowl cleaner, just because when you're cleaning a client's house, I believe toilets, bathtubs, sinks, stuff like that just needs to get bleached once in a while, because it's a grosser area, and I like to keep that. And if it's in a gel form, like say there's a spot on the floor or tile somewhere, I can just kind of spot bleach if necessary. Now we're going to start up here in the upstairs bedroom. It doesn't get used. It's just really dusting, vacuuming, and easy maintenance. So I'm going to take this time to introduce myself. My name is Tara. I'm a married mom of 3 grown children. I do have my own cleaning business. I have been cleaning for about 10 years now. I started in vacation rentals. I do live in Southwest Florida, so vacation rentals here between the months of January and May are huge. And then I got a big enough clientele that I could kind of cross over from that, and I just have my steady stream of regular clients, which I love. So before I cleaned for a living, I started at the age of 20 in retail. I have worked for Walmart, Kmart, Lowe's, and then I managed a Circle K for about 5 years. I decided I wanted to get into cleaning because, well, I just do it at home. The kids make fun of me at my day off. I clean the whole house. And retail, I was pulling 70, 80 hours a week, and when my daughter hit middle school, I just felt I needed to be home more, and this way she could come with me to work when she had her days off, and she could help me, and she got a really good work ethic in doing that. So she's 20 now, she works at Walmart. She still helps me every once in a while doing some cleans to make some extra money, and she never complained about coming with me to work. She actually enjoyed the fact that she got to hang out with mom instead of being home alone and not having anything to do. Now, I will admit that Walmart is not her first choice for a job. She does a really good job there. She works the service desk. She is going to be going to nail school. She went to Stetson University for her freshman year, but this COVID thing is just a nightmare, and we ended up having to get her last year. She had RSV when she was 5 weeks old, so we just didn't want to take the chance for her to go back, so we kind of deferred this year. Okay, so you saw me clean the upstairs bathroom, bedroom, and the library/office area. We come down the stairs, and now we are in the master. I kind of work top to bottom, front to back. I always do the kitchen last. It's not my favorite, but that's just kind of how I work my way out of the house, because I am a huge thing with don't step on the carpet after you vacuum it, and that's just my pet peeve. What is your pet peeve? Leave it in the comments below. Okay, I will totally take suggestions on how to best clean these giant Whirlpool tubs. I always feel like I'm going to fall inside of it. And then if you get inside to clean it, you always leave like these greasy footprints. I do put rags down and put my feet on, but I don't know, it just doesn't work as well unless it's just one thing where you have to lean over the tub. If you have a better idea, leave it in the comments below. Let me know. Now, if you notice, I do use the Jaws kitchen cleaner in my kit instead of the bathroom cleaner because a lot of my clients have granite or stone countertops, and I don't want to etch them with anything, and the kitchen cleaner is safe for those stone surfaces. So I find it works better for my thing, but if you have a bathroom and you like the bathroom cleaner, you certainly use that for you. Here in this complex, I do several in here. The master bathroom is nothing but mirror, I swear to God, and the Jaws window cleaner just works wonders on all the mirrored surfaces. So I usually like to dust a room, vacuum and mop it. I change bedding before I dust if I do the bedding before I dust, and that's just how I go about my tasks. How do you go about your tasks? Leave it in the comments below. I'm using my Shark vacuum. It is corded just because I need that much power just for what I do. I don't have one of the cordless ones. I would love to get one for home, but I don't think that would be great for doing my clients' homes just in case. And here is the huge master closet, what I would give for this closet in my house. And then I am just mopping the floors with my Ecloth. This condo has a mixture of tile, wood, carpet, I just like the Ecloth because I know everything is clean, it's pH balanced, so I don't have to worry about ruining any of the surfaces, and it gets the dirt up. You wouldn't believe it. I will link it below. Now we are out here on their beautiful lanai, and you can see me wipe down on the surfaces, and here I just have to vacuum. A lot of these condos have tile floors, but they have carpet that they have installed, which is really, really pretty and nice. Don't you just love these fans that they have in the ceiling? They have these huge cathedral ceilings, and these fans are just so cool looking. I really love my Shark vacuums. I've been using Shark vacuums for about 9 years now. I did start out with like Dirt Devil and Hoover, and they don't work that well. I've never been one to get the Dyson. They're so expensive. I've always been afraid to. The Shark has been wonderful with me. If something breaks, they've got great customer service. I highly recommend them. Let me know what is your favorite vacuum. Leave it in the comments below. So this is my only gripe with this Shark Rocket vacuum, is that the container only holds so much and I have to dump it constantly. But if that's the worst that happens, I will deal with that. You will get to see how this Ecloth makes these floors shine. And then let me know, are you a pull one chair out and vacuum and put it back, or pull all the chairs out and then do it all at once and put everything back? I just kind of depends on the mood I'm in. I always do something different. Do you have a pattern? In here we're going to attack this half bath that gets quite a bit of use whenever they have guests. Obviously they get used, and it's one of the easiest bathrooms downstairs for them to use, so it does get very, very dirty. So one of my pet peeves is to clean around the toilet. I just like to make sure that that whole area is clean and dust-free around and behind the toilet. That's one of my pet peeves. What are your pet peeves? Leave it in the comments below. So as you can see, watching me go through this condo, I kind of attack a room, get it all done, move on from there, so I'm not constantly walking back and forth. It just saves me time. I can get one of these condos clean in 2.5 hours. It depends on if I have laundry or not. Obviously with this one I didn't. It took me about 2 hours to get this giant house clean. I think that's a pretty good time. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, so the last bedroom that we have left has its own bathroom. It is the guest bath. They did have guests here, so I kind of skipped over a little spot so that you didn't see all of their stuff, because I didn't want to make them upset by showing what they had. But the bathroom was pretty clean for having guests, I do have to say. They were nice, clean guests. And here's where you're going to see me use the toilet bowl cleaner in the bottom of the shower. It just gets up all of that black muck. Down here in Florida, sunscreen is a thing. It's happened. It's all the time. It just leaves this black stuff around the tub, if you've ever noticed that. And I have found that the toilet bowl cleaner really cuts through it and gets it up. So here in this shower, I was using my Jaws disinfectant cleaner just because they had guests and it is COVID, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was clean and disinfected. So here we're going to use that Jaws window cleaner, and it does wonders on the mirror, like I said, for the master bath. And then I have my Clorox all-purpose cleaner. I am trying to use that up. I got that so that I can kind of compare it to the Jaws cleaner. I have a video, I'll link it below. I prefer the Jaws cleaner, but I've got it. I'm going to use it. I paid for it. So like I said, I kind of left the dresser in that corner that you see over there, little nook area that has all of their stuff in it. They were really nice and kind of piled it all in the corner, which was wonderful, so if I could get to everything. I'm just going to dust and vacuum, and then we're done with this room. So now we're off to the kitchen, and this is a little breakfast nook in the front of the kitchen. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that I have learned over the years, so make sure you stay tuned and see if you learned something. If not, let me know your tips and tricks as well. That would be awesome. Leave it in the comments below. So here we are with the kitchen sink. I always use the bathroom cleaner, the toilet bowl cleaner, but make sure you don't leave it too long depending upon the surface. This is a black sink, which shows everything. It's actually like a pain in the neck to keep clean, and it spots so awful. So I've got the toilet bowl cleaner in here. If it was just a regular stainless steel sink, I would use the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda scrub. That works wonders with a stainless steel sink. So I am using the Jaws kitchen cleaner for the stovetop and the microwave, and then you're going to see me use the Jaws granite and stone cleaner. This stuff smells so good. I swear if they made a perfume of that, I would use it. It's just awesome. So we're going to get everything wiped down, lift up everything, get the backsplash wiped down, the kitchen faucet, all that stuff. It does a wonderful job, leaves a great shine. So here's another tip that I have for you. The only thing that I have ever found that cleans stainless steel so wonderfully is end dust, and it has to be end dust. It cannot be pledge smears. Use end dust. It's better than any stainless steel cleaner I've ever had, and a microfiber cloth. I even have the Ecloth stainless steel, which is great when it's just gummy and grimy and it gets everything off, but this end dust gives this shine and it is beautiful. So now we get to vacuum, mop, turn the lights off, and we are done. Time to go make dinner. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today and cleaning with me and seeing kind of what I do for a living. I'm gonna take out the trash. These trash bags are awesome. Nothing gets through them. So like I was saying, I hope I motivated you to get going, get up, get something done. Even if it's just wiping off your countertop, wiping off your table. Let me know what you were cleaning today while you were watching. If you were cleaning the whole time you were watching. Whatever you want to leave in a comment below. I love reading the comments. Please do so. Okay, so here I am back at home. Got changed because I was all sweaty from cleaning my buns off. And we're going to make some chicken stew for dinner, and I'm going to make some lunch, and I'm going to take you with me. Okay, so I have 3 chicken breasts here, and they are frozen. That's right, frozen. I'm putting them in here frozen. I don't have time to thaw them. That's what the crock pot's for. I love it. 1 pot, done. We're going to throw in these baby potatoes, and we're going to get some chicken stock going. I'm going to use carrot and celery and onion. Now, I'm not a big carrot person, so in my stews and soups I use the matchstick carrots because I don't like cooked carrot. but my family loves carrot, and this is kind of a compromise into that. I'm gonna chop up 2 stalks of celery. What are your favorite vegetables to put in stew? Sometimes we use parsnip, sometimes we use Yukon Gold potatoes instead of these tiny potatoes. What do you like to put in your stews? I pretty much use what I have on hand. And then I am going to throw in a couple tablespoons of garlic. We love garlic in our family. You can omit this if you don't like garlic, but we love it. So today I'm using the Better Than bouillon. I just love the stuff. I keep it stocked in my pantry. They have so many different flavors, so many varieties. Today I'm using the onion flavor, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons into 4 cups of water and get it stirred around. And I tell you what, my daughter's allergic to MSG, my husband's allergic to MSG, so we can't use the bouillon. Making your own stock is wonderful, but oh my gosh, does it take time? We have lives, we have to work, we have to do stuff, we go places. It just isn't feasible to get chicken stock done all the time, and this stuff is bomb. So I know I used a crock pot in my last recipe. Yes, I do cook on the stove, but it is just so much easier for me in between cleans to come home for lunch and throw everything in the crock pot. That way I know when I come home from my next job, I have dinner, it's already prepared, and I already have it cleaned up, which is like amazing. When you clean houses all day, you don't want to come home and clean your own. So I just put in some Mrs. Dash, salt and pepper, and we're going to put this on low, and it's going to cook for about 4 to 5 hours. And now I'm going to get started on my lunch. Last night I poached 3 chicken breasts, and today I'm going to make chicken salad, and that way I have it in the refrigerator for a couple of days for lunches for me. So I'm chopping up 2 stalks of celery. I have a shallot. It's just something that I had on hand from a previous recipe. Usually I would just use like a sweet onion. That works too. Whatever you like to put in your chicken salad. I have a friend that puts capers in there. That's delicious too, but I don't have any on hand. And as you can see, I really struggled peeling the shallot. I don't know what it was, but the skin did not want to come off. Now I'm going to slice up these 3 chicken breasts. I do have a kitty on the bench that's like right next to the crock pot waiting because he gets a little piece every time I cut, which is a horrible habit, I know, but it's my Gary. And then I just discarded this like piece of grizzle that was in that chicken breast. Do you get that every once in a while? Every once in a while I get some of those. So now I'm just adding a decent amount of salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper in my chicken salad. My kids make fun of me, but I really do. Chicken salad and tuna salad, I love peppers. And then we're going to put in, I'm going to start with a half a cup of mayonnaise and we'll go from there. I only use Hellmann's mayonnaise. I'm sorry, I'm a Hellmann's girl. For those of you that like Miracle Whip, ew, but that's your preference. So I'm going to make a sandwich. I got this brioche bread from Walmart, which is really good. It also makes really excellent French toast. So I'm going to put some of this chicken salad on there with some fresh sliced tomato, and yum, lunchtime. Okay, so it is now the evening. This is done. I'm taking out the chicken breast so that I can cut them up into bite-sized pieces, put it back in the stew, and we're going to serve it. Now in our family, we like Munster cheese on our chicken noodle soup and our chicken stew. Don't knock it till you try it. Let me know in the comments below if you do and if you like it. We first saw it on a YouTube, Lauren Romanak. She does cleaning videos and cooking, and she did it, and I tell you what, it is bomb. You gotta try it. Oh, the cheese just melts on top of the stew and it is so delicious. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.